What is up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 6 of SSSDL. This week we're up against Big WY Stream, and he's a cool. I can't talk. He's a cool dude. We got the primetime game of the week, which is nice because we're double W's. So of course we get the primetime game, of course. So yeah, this week we're up against a Heatran, a Terapagos, a Terra Electro-Hisui, a Terra Cyclozar, Gliscor, and Tauros Paldea Aqua. In the back, he had Goldengo, Tapu Lele. Kind of forgot what else he had. I guess everything else was kind of irrelevant. Like, Alolan Muck as well, but everything else was, I think, irrelevant to me, so I don't remember what he had. But excuse me, I'm a little bit low energy today because I'm a bit sick, and I just wanted to record this video. I actually recorded this yesterday, but the quality was so bad because I had a fan on in the background, and I didn't want to have the fan on in the background. You might hear like my computer fan running, but the music usually covers that up pretty well, I feel, so that's not a big deal. It's just when people are recording with like fans in the background and all I can hear is a bunch of psh, it just bothered me so much. So yeah. Anyways, our team, we're bringing Thunderstarian, Infernape, Mega Aggron, Starmie, Florges, and QWILFISH. Again, no Roaring Moon. I haven't brought Roaring Moon since like week 2, which is insane, but to be honest, Roaring Moon just does not have good matchups, and he didn't really seem to prep for Roaring Moon like that well, according to this like matchup. There's a Tauros, there's a Gliscor, D-Gleam, Terapagos, I assume. Well, like on the surface, he didn't really prep for it, but like in actuality, like he had Terapagos supposedly with D-Gleam. He had Terra Ice or Fairy Electro-Hisui, which he went with Ice in this game. He had a Cyclozar, which is faster, a Gliscor, which is really fat, and a Tauros with Intimidate that's also very fat. So like, yeah, Roaring Moon really wasn't making a lot of ground here. But yeah, we have an Assault Vest, Max HP, Max Special Defense, Thunderstarian with Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and U-Turn. We have a Natural Gift, I think Ganlon Berry, and Infernape, with Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Natural Gift, and U-Turn, or not U-Turn, Flame Charge. We have a Mega Aggron with, I believe, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Toxic. I didn't want to bring Stealth Rock because he had a lot of good removal, and there was like no way he was not allowing me to set up like spikes or hazards or anything, so I was like, might as well not even bother. Especially when those Rapid Spinners, like, those are like good setup tools for him, and I'm like, I might as well just not give him a reason to click it because I'm just wasting my own time instead of wasting his time, really. And then we have Starmie with Trick, Ring Target, Psyshock, Scald, and Flip Term. Trick Ring Target was meant to be for Alolan Muck so I can Psyshock and do a lot of damage to it. Unfortunately, he didn't bring it, so I was like, okay, I don't really fuck you anyways, I guess. Our Florges is Moonblast, Wish, Protect, Toxic. I wanted Toxic because Terapagos was really scary, and with Terapagos, I've lost with Terapagos on like a Vaporeon clicking Toxic before, so as long as he's not like Rest Talk with just like Mono Terra Starstorm, I should be fine to beat Terapagos with just Toxic. And our last mon is QWILFISH. We're bringing some heat. I already brought some heat with like the Ring Target, the Natural Gift, and the Assault Vest Thundy, but our QWILFISH especially, pretty typical set though. We have Liquidation, Flip Turn, Barrage, but we also have Venom Drench, which is meant to be for like the Toxic from Florges, the Toxic from Mega Aggron, the Barrage poisons, the Sludge Bomb poisons. I felt like Venom Drench was a really cool meme idea against this team. So without further ado, because we're 5 minutes into the video, I'm going to lead with Starmie. I thought maybe he'd lead Gliscor and say, if I click Trick turn 1 on like a Protect, thinking I might like Scald Burn him or like Ice Beam Freeze him. well, just Ice Beam him in general, then he might see that I click Trick and then stay in thinking I'm like Trick Scarf, when in reality I'm Trick Ring Target, and then I just kill him with Scald. So that was my idea, but he let Electro assume I'm like, okay, we're playing this out turn 1. So I'm gonna go hard Thunderous Therian. I was like, yeah, he's gonna Volt Switch here. I don't have a ground type, and my electric type supposedly loses to Terra Ice, Terra Blast. His Cyclizar is Terra Fairy. Excuse me, which I'm not really sure why it was Terra Fairy. I guess it was for Roaring Moon, but I didn't bring Roaring Moon, so he didn't have the Terra, so I assumed he'd just Terra the Electrode this game. He's gonna Volt Switch. I'm like, okay. Free momentum. He clicks Volt Switch again, which I thought he'd do, thinking I might switch into Florges, but I was like, yeah, I know what you're going for. So I'm gonna U-turn into Aggron. I was like, oh, he stayed in again. So I went into Aggron. I'm like, okay, I feel like I could go back into Thundy here, because I had a feeling he might Volt Switch again, but in case he Terra Ice, Terra Blast, on the switching again, I'm like, I don't think I want to go hard Thunderous on a Terra Blast just yet, even though I take like 40% from Terra Blast. And to be honest, that was my best play. Unfortunately, I let Mega Aggron get a little bit chipped, which is fine, because this allows me to Ice Punch the Gliscor. I predicted Gliscor to switch in, because I thought he'd just Volt Switch again. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna Ice Punch, and then if he goes Tauros, like whatever, I have QWILFISH and Starmie and Florges and Thundurus for Tauros. Like, Tauros did not have a good matchup into my team, so I assume Blitzcore would come in, I get the Ice Punch off. Didn't get the Ice Punch freeze, but he's gonna switch out. I believe I went Starmie, because I took every hit that Gliscor had, and Starmie had a pretty good matchup into like anything he'd want to switch in there, or if you want to stay in. So I was like, okay, I'll go Starmie. Starmie is also pretty dispendable because there was no Alolan Muck to trick the ring target on, and I already have QWILFISH as my water type. And since Gliscor's already low, like, again, just I didn't need Starmie in this matchup. I just, like, you know what I mean. So yeah, they're gonna go into Cyclizar on my Scald. I don't get the Scald Burn, unfortunately, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to switch out. He's going to get a crit knockoff. Hacks, I call Hacks. I'm the unluckiest player of all time. Yeah. They're going to go into Tauros. I predict them to go into Tauros this time, so I click Toxic. I'm kind of just walking around Wyatt Stream's team, like, pretty freely. Like, he had a good lead, but I got momentum back, like, very quickly, I feel. I'm going to go into QWILFISH because Tauros really can't do anything to QWILFISH. Yeah, Close Combat literally did 12%. And he's taking more chip from Toxic plus Rocky Helmet. So here, I'm going to flip turn because I was like, yeah, I should be slower always than Tauros. I am meant to be faster than Gliscor always, but Tauros, unless it's like minus speed nature, I'm always slower than Tauros. So I just flip turn. Free momentum, and I'm gonna go into Infernape because Gliscor's already low enough, and I'm like, I kind of want to show off my tech, and if he wants to go Electrode, since he shouldn't go Electrode. I don't know. I guess my tech doesn't really matter, so at this point I'm just gonna click it, just to click Natural Gift, Ganlon Berry, and he's gonna go right into Tauros and intimidate me. I'm like, okay, I'll just go into QWILFISH again. And I believe I can just flip turn. He goes hard Heatran. I'm like, okay, I see you. Flip turn did 34%, which is kind of a lot. So I go into Starmie on the Earth Power. Starmie took, it resists Steel and Fire, and I suppose Earth Power wasn't going to do that much. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. He's going to go into Cyclizar again, as I believe I just flip turn again, because I can flip turn. I could go back. I was thinking I would flip turn into Thundurus if I needed to. However, I'm gonna go into QWILFISH, and he's gonna knock off my helmet finally as I get off the Barrage. And luckily, I get the Barrage poison, which is really good for me. He's gonna U-turn. I don't have a helmet anymore, and I believe, did I flip turn again here? Yeah, I flip turned again. I have Ystream in a blender right now. I'm gonna go back into Starmie, and I'm like, okay, I got a free Psyshock, I believe. Didn't kill the Tauros, surprisingly. If I ran Psychic, I would have killed, but yeah. And he's gonna miss Stone Edge, which really sucks for him. Now I'm gonna Scald, because Scald will just kill the Tauros. And he's gonna bring in Cyclizar. I'm just gonna bring him back in QWILFISH. I expected him to U-turn, but see, this is kind of the problem with Starmie, is like it baits the U-turn and like Volt Switch. But like the thing with staying in is I take so much chip that I'm probably just gonna die if I take one, so I have to switch out, and that, like, I just lose momentum with Starmie a lot. That's kind of its issue. They're gonna go into Electrode. I'm like, okay, this is time I go into Thundurus. I didn't think he'd Terra Blast here, because I assumed if I went into Thundurus, then he'd just Terra Blast there. He's gonna Terra Ice and Terra Blast. See, it only does 40% because I am max special defense Assault Vest. I'm just going to U-turn into Infernape, and surely Thunderbolt will not para me again. I even said in chat, I'm going to go back to the previous turn. I even said in chat, if I get T-Bolt parried, I will Rage Quit. Because this happened last week. So yeah, so we U-turn into Infernape. I just don't want to get Volt Switch down with Florges and invite in Heatran for free. That's the only reason I went Infernape here. And I felt like Infernape just gets a free kill. And we get it.
Again.
We get the fucking T-Bolt para.
A fucking game.
Again.
Nothing new, nothing changed. Same old shit. Same old fucking shit.
Yeah. Very, very cool. So, yeah, he gets a T-Bolt para just like last week. And I predicted that to happen, and I get full parried on top of that when I literally click Flame Charge. Yeah, it's wonderful. So yeah, but to be honest, it makes up for him missing Stone Edge there. So even though, I mean, I think I would have rather him kill Starmie, and I could have kept Infernape, because Infernape was also good in this matchup. I guess I couldn't switch in freely on Heatran because Starmie always had a free switch in on Heatran. I don't think Infernape, maybe Infernape took an Earth Power. To be honest, it probably took an Earth Power. So it's like one free switch in on Heatran no matter what I had, and I felt like Infernape was better than Starmie if I live in Earth Power, but I'm not sure. I think I might have died. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go back into Thundurus because I tank. He's gonna go into Cyclizar on my U-turn. I went for the U-turn. I was like, if I KO, I KO. If I don't KO, then I go into Florges and click Moonblast, pretty much. But I'm gonna go into Florges regardless, and I believe I wish he's gonna get the Body Slam para, of course. Again, we're gonna get paralyzed. They're gonna go into Terapagos, as I click Moonblast, which is nice, and I get the special attack drop because Moonblast is a fair and balanced move. Now they're gonna click Calm Mind, get that special attack back as I get full parried, which I guess it kind of evens out getting the full parried. I'm gonna click Toxic, and basically, as long as Terapagos doesn't rest, I pretty much should be able to beat Terapagos. As I just wish, and I can Moonblast there because I was at full health, and pretty much still back at full. I can even like eat a Terra Starstorm. I can wish though, and he's gonna die next turn. So if I get a Protect off, then I'm just back at full health with Florges, and Terapagos just did nothing. They're gonna go Heatran though, as I go Starmie on the Earth Power. I eat, of course, and they're gonna go Cyclizar on my Scald. And I'm in a pretty good position. I have a bunch of sacks against 3 Mons. He already Terrasilize. Some of his Mons are starting to get pretty low. He's gonna show off the Eruption though, which actually kills me. And I'm not sure what Eruption's base power is at 66%, but yeah. So we end up doing that. I'm gonna go into Starmie now. As he goes into Cyclizar, I'm gonna flip turn because I imagine if I flip turn, this Heatran's gonna take like 25%, and Eruption's just not gonna do that much to anything else. Or just in general, none of his moves are gonna do that much. So I'm gonna go into QWILFISH after the flip turn. As he U-turns into Heatran, I believe I flip turned again. Get another big 30% off. And now I'm gonna bring in Starmie. I'm just gonna click Scald. I had no reason to not click Scald, I feel, because the Cyclozar is poison, and like the poison damage kind of is starting to rack up on him, even with regen. They're gonna go into Electrode, which is fine because Starmie no longer has a purpose in this battle. Everything that he has is faster than me, so I'm like, okay, I can just sack Starmie. There's no reason for me to throw there. Thundurus is gonna come in as he brings in Cyclozar on my Sludge Bomb, which I really should have just clicked like turn 1 against that Electrode, because this Electrode was kind of a problem, and I would have kept Infernape. But I think I was just scared of Heatran just coming in, so that's why. I win the Florges on the knockoff. Florges is pretty free. He can't really do that much damage to me anyways, because I'm like Body Slam's not doing a lot. I am getting full parried, but as long as I don't get full parried like twice in a row, I should be fine. And as long as I keep my Assault Vest for Thundurus, I should be fine. And yeah, Florges is gonna heal back to full. And unfortunately, I should have maybe let Florges get this kill, because Florges is my kill leader now. I think it's sitting at 8 in SSSDL. It should have. I would count it as 9 because Shaman clicked Healing Wish on the Florges, and in my stats, like I counted it as a Florges kill, but yeah, my Florges is my kill leader, which is kind of funny. They're gonna Body Slam, which doesn't do that much, and I believe, yeah, I'm gonna click Venom Drench just to show that I had Venom Drench. He's gonna click Body Slam again, which doesn't do that much. He does get the Body Slam pair though, and Barrage is gonna kill, giving QWILFISH the kill. And honestly, I think QWILFISH deserved it. I think QWILFISH, I mean, it came in like a few times in this game, but I feel like every time QWILFISH was in, I was like, yeah, I can just click flip turn every time with QWILFISH. And QWILFISH is a really good mon with flip turn. I'm really happy that they gave it flip turn. So, did it have flip turn in Gen 8? I don't remember if it was in Gen 8 or not. It might have been. I don't remember though. But yeah, I love QWILFISH. It's one of my favorite bulky waters now at this point. It might honestly be my go-to bulky water, even if I already have a poison type. Like, I might just go for the QWILFISH again. I don't even really see it as a bulky water. I see it more as like a bulky poison type. But with water stab, and like sometimes like the water was really good in this matchup against like Gliscor Heatran. But yeah, GG's to Ystream. A pretty long game at 47 turns. I didn't realize how long it was until the game was over, because we were just clicking buttons pretty fast. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. I believe we face Sam or John, and we are 5-1, so I am guaranteed playoffs. So if I lose, it's fine, but I would like to get top seed if possible, and yeah, I guess we'll see. Thank you for watching.